I've been raising chickens since I was a kid. I've been walking chicken houses for almost 36 years.
It's about the farmer and the relationship with the farmer.
You know, our brand is nothing without our farmers, and our brand is also nothing without our customers.
When you put that on the menu, like this comes from this farm, people notice.
It matters where your food comes from. It tastes different. You feel better about it.
At the end of the day, it is how they were raised until they are able to nourish me. Traceability, that I can literally go on a website and see where my chicken came from, who raised it, see their story, even send them a message if I want to.
When somebody comes to me and says, man, thank you. Like, to me, it's like, it starts making things worth it.
If you see this on a package, like, you can see where your chicken came from. You're gonna be like, oh, that's, you know, I would be interested in seeing that. Not to mention the chicken is good, so there's that.
That does help.
That does
the
help.
chicken does taste better.
But anybody that buys it, they can pull a 4-digit code or 4-letter code and say, hey, we got to see who raised this chicken. We got to see where it come from, and we got to understand the process behind it. And it kind of connects the consumer with the farmer, and it kind of gives you a better understanding of where exactly your food comes from. It doesn't just appear magically at the store.
I think you have to understand where it's coming from, and the quality is going to give your body so much more energy. You're gonna feel so much better.
From a restaurant perspective, when you put that on the menu, like this comes from this farm, people notice, you know? And if you have a quality product, people will notice that too.
Your chicken comes from a farm and a farmer and a family, or you know it. So it personalizes it so that people it connects that, yeah, I got it from the grocery store, but someone raised this chicken.
Like
someone
adds the emotion behind it.
Yep.
And I think that's what's amazing about this aspect, is that there really is that accountability.
And it takes the unknown out of it. You know, Farmer Focus really promotes transparency. So when we start being like, hey, this is our model, this is how we do it, we want you to see. We hold ourselves accountable, you can hold us accountable too.
As a chef, like, and you guys know this too, like, people are listening to you. You know, you tell the people what is good. You tell the people, this is a good product, buy this product. If you stand behind a product, then people will see that too.
That's what you have to do.
Vote with your dollars.
To feel okay with the things you're putting in your body and the things you're feeding your family.
You know, there's a difference between having a job, there's a difference between having a career, and then there's a difference between having a lifestyle and a legacy. So our farm, we have been farming on this piece of property since 1969. My dad started from nothing. It was literally just, he bought literally a couple of acres, and you know, the farm came to me, and I took what we had and then still try to grow it and take what we have and just take it to the next level and make it better, to where my daughter may one of these days be like, Dad, I want to raise these chickens. You know, that's my dream. If I can't show her that this is a fiscally responsible enterprise, like this is actually something that we can sustain, you can be here and have a good quality of life, nobody's going to want to do that unless they can actually be like, it makes financial sense to go this route.
I think it's that community connection that Jason was talking about with his operation, and he's involved with his neighbor farmers, and he's involved with you, and it's a farmer-focused model, and I just wish that there was more of that.
I mean, we're not producing any more farmland. It's slowly going away. We have to take the operational farms that we have left and make sure that they stay in existence. When they're gone, they're gone.
Such a good point. So there's 7% of all family farms over the last 5 years that have actually gone away. That's 143,000 farms.
I work in journalism, and I know too much about the chicken industry that I don't like. And so I look for the brands that I can live with, that I can consciously feel like I'm doing okay by paying for it.
And then, you know, having the humane standards all the way through and having all the third-party verifications that we have, because we don't just do the right thing, we also have people come in and say, you are doing the right thing, right?
The poultry model was, we're going to take as many chickens as we can, we're going to put them in this confined space, we're going to get them to market as fast as we can, and we're going to get that product back out to the consumer. End of story. When Farmer Focus came about, they're like, hey, we're going to do things differently. You know, our birds, they get outside access. They get the fresh air. They can chase grasshoppers, eat, you know, pick at grass or do whatever. We also have structures in our houses called enrichments. I just call it chicken playground is what it is. Anything that kind of encourages natural behavior.
And you can taste the difference.
Truly.
You're getting more flavor out of that meat. Yeah, it's more tender, it's more juicy.
Yeah, to Jason's point, I would like to see more on the humane side because everyone isn't able, just, you know, honest truth, to afford the organic. But if it became an industry standard that at least humane, then at least for the people who want to know that their meat was grown and raised humanely, even if it wasn't organic, that they still have that option.
It's not something that should be optional or we should try to do. It takes $0 to be kind. But, you know, it costs nothing to be a decent human being. So, I mean, treat your animals with compassion, treat them with respect, and be caring. And I think that would really, the more we can get that across, I think that'll make things a lot better.